couple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
So many iconic sights. You might want to get used to saying wow.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport.
Welcome back. Our enhanced coverage of Canoe Kayak here from the 2025 Canada Summer Games continues as we are set for our IC4 200-meter women's heat qualifications. Heat 1 just moments away from starting here from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. And we have Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec approaching the starters line, almost ready to go for this one.
Yeah, it should be an excellent race. Only 3 provinces in this one, 3 lanes going. Very, very interesting when you don't see all 5 lanes going. All boats a little bit closer to each other, able to see each other. Just sometimes sparks perhaps a little bit more competitiveness. And it's been fun. And the lane assignments as follows. A good look at it. Team Alberta in lane 1. Manitoba, lane 2. And Quebec in lane 3 as they approach the line, getting ready to start these heats.
Absolutely. Only 4 races here in this section of our day. And it is our IC4 and our K4 for men's and women. And we will take another break as we get ready for our finals later on today. As the day moves on, another great day of canoe kayak action here from St. John's.
Absolutely, certainly. Great showcase of the athleticism involved in this sport. Great athletes. Every time we see them in action.
No doubt about that. These 3 teams looking to punch in their ticket to the gold medal matchup here later on today.
As we set up on the line, a reminder, Alberta in lane 1, Manitoba lane 2, and Quebec in lane 3. And false starts. We're going to turn around, get started again.
Yeah, just our second false start of the day here as our IC4 200-meter women's qualification. With a little bit of a hurdle to jump over here, but we will get reset and attempt to go again as our 3 teams get turned around and ready to go. 4 women race here. 4 women in each boat. Going to be a speedy one, Robbie.
Certainly is. Always fun when you see 4 people on the boat, whether it's a kayak or a canoe. Always a lot of speed, and you see early on, it's fun to watch them get off the starting line as fast as they do. Certainly a fun sport. There's a great look at the venue as well here at Kitty Vitty Lake. The host site for these 2025 Canada Summer Games Canoe Kayak. It's been an exciting one so far, and lots more to go throughout the day.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. As still waiting here for our teams to get back into the starters area.
He starts so precise, not letting anyone get a head start. Keeping it as equal as possible for all competitors. A great job by the officials at this event. As we get lined up, looking around, full day. Canoe kayak once again. Fans being treated to some great races. And our coverage continues until late in the afternoon. And a reminder, multi-sports being showcased every day, bringing you the action from start to finish here in St. John's at these 2025 edition of the Canada Summer Games. Be sure to check back as often as you possibly can.
Absolutely, Canoe Kayak. Always exciting here at the Canada Summer Games, the inception of Canoe Kayak in Newfoundland and Labrador here as we get set. Looks like all three teams are approaching the starters box again, just waiting for Team Quebec to get in.
So after a false start, lining up, going to make sure we do it correctly this time. A reminder, Alberta in lane 1. Manitoba, lane 2. Quebec in lane 3. Quebec, certainly a lot of success thus far in the Canoe Kayak. Expect them to be tough early on, Luke.
Absolutely. Team Quebec always with such fantastic starts. We'll see if that trend continues here. Alberta, Manitoba fighting as well, trying to get into this top 2 and make their way into the medal race.
So here we go. Going to try this again after a false start. And they are off. Once again, a great start from Quebec as they break to the lead. Manitoba in the middle trying to play catch-up, and Alberta gaining some late speed in lane 1. But Quebec still the leaders, looking to increase that lead, now leading by at least 1 length. Manitoba in the middle, trailing Alberta. They've picked up speed in recent seconds. A good start for all these provinces, but here is Quebec once again. They are increasing now as they see that finish line, almost 3/4 of the way through. Manitoba trying to gain ground in the middle. Look like they are doing so. Alberta, a great job to pick up speed in lane 1 on the inside, but it's going to be Quebec running away with it here. Going to cross first, battle for second, and a big move from Manitoba in the middle. It's going to be close for second as Quebec crosses, and a late charge from Alberta, and that was close for the 2-3 spot. It looked like Manitoba just held on, Luke, but that was close.
Yeah, either way, just a fantastic race start to finish. Looks like Team Quebec got shot out of a cannon there at the start. They cross over, but right behind them, Manitoba and Alberta. Great replay here from our Universal Media crew as just over the line first. Robbie, it looks like you were right. Manitoba looks like they will finish second. Unofficial results, of course, but a fantastic race for sure, and a great way to kick off our IC4 200-meter women's event. We'll take a break. When we come back, Heat 2 from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Once again, lane 1 the closest to the boathouse, lane 4 towards the middle of the lake. Race 122, women's IC4 200-meter, number 2, 1 minute to start. Starter, the race is yours. Thank you, referee. All boats come forward to the start line.
Welcome back to our enhanced coverage of Canoe Kayak here from the 2025 Canada Summer Games from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. It is our IC4 200-meter women's division second heat race here. BC, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Saskatchewan are 4 provinces competing here.
This should be a good one. Ontario in lane 4, and Nova Scotia in lane 1. So 2 lanes apart, these 2 provinces have been big throughout this competition. BC in lane 2, Saskatchewan lane 3. This should be a good race. As we kick off, Ontario trying to take that early lead. We talked about it, but here comes Nova Scotia putting a burst of speed on in lane 1. Trying to get there is Ontario. Climbing up on the lead as well. A good look at BC and Saskatchewan in the middle. Trying to get to that outright lead is Ontario, and they seem to be gaining ground. Nova Scotia not letting them get too far. That finish line moving in closer and closer. It's neck and neck, Ontario and Nova Scotia, as Nova Scotia tries to put on a late charge, but it looks like Ontario pulling ahead. This one's going to be very, very close at the line as they come through, getting closer. 3/4 of the way through, Ontario trying to cross first. They will be. Nova Scotia trying to catch up. They won't be able to, but they'll finish second in the race from third. Can continues. Crossing will be British Columbia in lane 2, followed by Saskatchewan in lane 4. And wow, what a race that was. Ontario, Nova Scotia, very, very close the entire way.
Absolutely. How about that start for Team O, though, Robbie? Right off the rip, just firing on all cylinders here as Team Ontario led at the start, and they will lead the whole way home. Nova Scotia with a valiant effort to catch them. Just came up short, but a good win there for Team Ontario. Let's take another look at the finish here. Ontario coming across first, and look at Nova Scotia making that late push just a little bit too late as Ontario comes in first, Nova Scotia in second, followed by BC and Saskatchewan to wrap up our IC4 200-meter women's qualifications. We'll move over to the K4 200 men's qualifications in just a moment's time. You are watching the 2025 Canada Summer Games from Newfoundland and Labrador.
Alberta, Hutchinson, Jackson, Mann, and Rowe. In lane 3, on a couloir squad, we get to Quebec, Côté, in lane 4 from Team Ontario, Bray, Corey, McLean.
2 minutes to start, 2 minutes. Please come to the starting area in your lane. Please come to the starting area in your lane.
Welcome back to our enhanced coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. We are almost set for our first heat race from the men's K4 200 meters. As in the lineup for this one, we have Alberta, British Columbia, Team Ontario, Team PEI, and Quebec lined up, raring to go here, Robbie.
Yeah, this one should be really, really close. Some big provinces competing here. BC in lane 1. They'll start on the inside. Alberta in lane 2. Quebec in lane 3. Lane 4, Ontario. And Prince Edward Island out wide in lane 5. We've seen big performances. You got to look at lane 3 and 4, Quebec and Ontario. They've been rivals throughout these both days of competition. BC always in the hunt as well, and some strong teams from Alberta as well. Prince Edward Island, they've been close a few times. This one should be very, very close right across the board.
Absolutely. Looks like all 5 of these provinces ready to go. Just a few seconds away from hearing the horn now. As again, another great look at their venue here in St. John's.
There's a great shot by our crew at the starting line in this 4-person kayak event. Look for big speed in this 200 meter. Trying to get set. Such precision on the starting lines, ensuring no one getting an advantage. Wind not as much of a factor today as it was yesterday, but certainly just as warm outside, that sun beating down. Certainly a hot day today at Kitty Vitty Lake.
Yeah, teams just getting shuffled around here in the starting box as we await the all clear.
And the starter getting back to the referee.
So the referee's not liking what they're seeing on the lineup. So they're going to step in and readjust. Great job by the officials monitoring everybody, making sure that everybody's on the same playing field.
Yeah, going to get a reset here. Take a few more minutes to get that out of the way for sure. As we wait there, all clear.
Again, BC lane 1, Alberta lane 2, Quebec in lane 3, Ontario lane 4, and Prince Edward Island in lane 5.
This is taking some time for sure here.
And there we go, a clean start. We are underway in this first heat of the men's four-person kayak. BC out to a big start, looking to turn on the speed, being followed by Quebec. Look for Quebec to be strong in this event. Alberta trying to catch up to those, and Ontario on the Ontario in lane 4 with a big lead now, pulling away. Quebec trying to chase them. It looks like it's down to 2, but neck and neck now as they're all caught up. BC in lane 1 trying to play catch up as well. Alberta trying to chase, but Ontario getting closer and closer to that line. It's going to be close. Ontario 1, Quebec 2, Alberta 3 it looked like. That was certainly a close race, start to finish, and a great effort from Prince Edward Island. As they'll finish up, we're going to take a look. It looked like Ontario getting through first, Quebec and second, and Alberta number 3. Another look by our great crew.
Yeah, take a look at that. Ontario, Quebec. And then I think you're right, Robbie. Alberta, BC, PEI, the finishing lineup there as we get set for our second heat race here, only moments away from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
New Brunswick.
And moving on to the start line, we'll have imminently the start of our men's skateboard 200 meters second heat. 5 more boats competing to get into the A final taking place this afternoon. Donc le départ de 200 mètres 4-4 dans quelques instants. 5 à tout. Et un autre coup. D'avoir une place dans la finale qui aura lieu cet après-midi. Sur le lane 1 of the second heat, Manitoba, Corndom, Law, Oakland, Mesa, and Raw. In lane 2 for Team Saskatchewan, Mahee, Matson, Rochford, and Sloshka. In lane 3 for Team Nova Scotia, Aaron, Alwood, Hoverboard, Lapierre, and Nowwood. In lane 4 for Team Yukon, Horton, Perry, Roy Jelena, and
2 minutes to start. 2 minutes. Please come to the starting area in your lane.
Donald and Martinez. Goodbye, folks. Of the morning's program, the men's skateboard 200 meters, heat 2.
Welcome back as our continuing coverage of Canoe Kayak here from the 2025 Canada Summer Games is on their way with Heat 2 of the K4 200 meter men's as they try to get set, as we try to get a good look here as to who will be in the medal race. In our heat, it will be Manitoba, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, and Yukon all trying to qualify.
This should be good. Great speed. Looking in the middle early on. Lane 3, Nova Scotia. They've been tough throughout this competition. Manitoba on the inside. They've been pretty close in a few races as well. Saskatchewan with big efforts, and New Brunswick and Yukon in lane 4 and 5. Also with some talented athletes capable of putting some big speed. So this one could be close. 4-person kayak. So fun to watch, Luke. Such great speed and strength from all these athletes throughout the day and all the races we've seen. This will be no different.
Absolutely, Robbie, you're right. It looks like we're just about set, and off they go here.
Yes, a clean start, and right to the front is Nova Scotia. And trying to break away. Team Manitoba doing a good job of not letting them get too far. Great speed from Saskatchewan and Manitoba as they look to make a lead, but it's still Nova Scotia out front, about midway through this race, and Nova Scotia gaining ground now, increasing that lead, picking it up, and Saskatchewan trying to catch up. And on lane 1, Manitoba putting on a bit of a burst, trying to get there as quick as they can. Here comes Nova Scotia, going to be the clear winner in this one. It's going to be a tight one for second, though. Coming in, it's Saskatchewan trying to get there. They do. Manitoba third, and Yukon 4, New Brunswick 5. So a great race. Once again, Nova Scotia, they've been so consistent throughout these 2 days of competition, able to get good starts, but also maintain that speed throughout the whole race.
Absolutely. Nova Scotia clear of Saskatchewan, who pushed by Manitoba. Saskatchewan able to qualify for our K4 200-meter medal matchup. As we'll take a break. When we come back, those medal matchups will start live from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. It's the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
I am yellow today. I shine my light out like the sun. I am blue today. Calm as glass and cool like the sea.
Newfoundland and Labrador.